What's up, everyone? So today we're going to talk about how a lot of you women needs to change this in 2025. Okay, I, I want us to have an honest conversation about how you guys just keep offering yourself to men, and it's not to your own benefit. And I'm going to go over this storyline going viral right now, which is this girl who made somewhat of a Risa Tisa type of story online talking about who the F did I meet on Facebook dating. First of all, I remember when Facebook dating feature lunch because I was on my phone at the time. I think it was maybe like 7 years ago, 8 years ago when it first started, and I created a profile in there and I said immediately, these are all losers. These are all losers. As soon as I start swiping, I was like, yeah, no. I immediately stopped my dating profile and realized this is even worse than Tinder. So if I can tell you it's worse than Tinder, why would you even try? Like the men look dusties in there. The men just look dusty. They have nothing going on. All they do is smoke weed. And that's not the type of person you need to be around because it has been proven that people that smoke weed all the time tend to not have the wherewithal to be a full-blown adult. So, because it is a drug, it relaxes you, it makes you lazy. So, to say all that to say, um, ladies, I need you to stop giving men away, giving men, giving away your body to men, or giving away anything to men, and that's the goddess in me talking. So, and I mean this in every situation, and I'm talking about time, effort, body, and money. Okay. And this story we're going to go over with this Facebook dating swindler, immediately you will see why you should never do extra things for men. Like they will, you know that phrase where like you give someone an inch, they will take a mile. That's what I mean. The men will push the limit. I don't care what you say. Men will push the limit to see how far they will take it. If you allow one simple thing, next thing you know, they're like, ooh, let me test out some more. Let me see how many more things I can scrape up. Let me see how far she will let me. Let me see, okay, if she let this pass through, will she let this pass through too? And then if you let the second action go past, he will try a higher level degree of ratchetness to you, a higher degree of BS. He will tempt you multiple times. The first time is the lowest degree of degeneracy, and then the levels just keep going worse and worse. And next thing you know, you out of $40,000 like the Queen Maker. But that's not the point of today's topic. Okay, what I need you to do is to hear me when I'm saying loud and clear today. You need to level up faster than you ever think about in 2025. I don't want to hear any of you guys in my comments this year by the time December 2025 gets here that you have been swindled by a man. I will whoop you. I will gladly whoop you. Okay. I would wholeheartedly whoop you. I will show up to your house and whoop you with a belt. Okay. Because I need you to listen carefully. These men are not men. Okay. They're not real. They will use you in any capacity that they want. They will use you. Okay. So I'm going to show you an example of how men will use you. And if you're not careful, you'll get swindled out of your own coochie. All right. So we're going to go over this story right here. Let's make it bigger. Okay. Beautiful girl. I don't know what's going on with the hair today, but this is the part one. So we're not going to go over this whole entire thing because we'll get the gist of it in the beginning. However, I need you to be really, I want you to, sorry about that. I want you to really think about your actions and really take notes on what other women do. You know, something I love about social media? Social media has this opportunity for us to learn about how to act and to learn from other women. Things like TikTok, YouTube, of them posting their stories. You know, back then when we were growing up as a teenager, we wish our parents told us, how men work, but they didn't, right? So in the spirit of the of our grandmothers and our mothers did not tell us what we needed to know. I want you to be perfectly honest with yourself and take the time to learn from other women. Yes, it can seem like they are trauma bonding with you. However, you need to take notes from their trauma. Write the notes down. Okay? Write the notes down from their stories. This is how you learn. I'm not saying you need to go on a bender and listen to 10 plus hours worth of trauma dumping on social media from women. However, the trauma dumping is where you need to write down notes and to say, you know what? I heard this from this woman. Let me make sure this doesn't happen to me. When I see these signs that this woman put on the list that I have written down in my notebook, actually, I'm going to sell you a notebook. I'm going to sell you a journal that you can start writing down all the clues that you will get from what men have done to other women. This is how you can become a better woman. Okay, let's get started.
Series on how I was defrauded and swindled out of close to $4,000 by a Facebook dating swindler. Just going to tell my story in full detail, and I know I'm probably going to be judged. So what? It is what it is. But this is my truth. Trying to currently heal from it. I'm very traumatized from this situation. I am in therapy and I am on multiple anxiety medicines. So to help myself grow through what I went.
I'm sorry, $4,000 is ridiculous. $4,000 is ridiculous. What do you mean, ma'am? Okay.
Through. I'm just speaking my story and my truth. So basically, I met a guy through Facebook dating app, and he swiped on me first, and then I matched with him. We wrote back and forth. I gave him my number. He started texting me, and immediately he's telling me how he has commercial buildings and that he was meeting up with clients at the moment. And I replied back and said that I'd love to be on that status one day because I was trying to enter entrepreneurship as well. He tells me, let's meet up and let's talk money. Cool. After so many texts back and forth, he eventually.
That's your red flag right there. The man says he is working in a commercial building with a client. He'll call you back. And the first thing he wants y'all to meet is to talk about money. Ladies, don't ever talk about money with men, as in doing business with men. Don't do that. Don't do that. You know why? You know why they see you as a help. Immediately, when you start talking about how you have this plan of being a boss, you have this plan of being a boss lady, of being an entrepreneur, any type of plan that you have of trying to become your independent boss lady, red flag. Don't tell them that. You need to wait a couple of months before you start divulging your goals. And even then, don't divulge all your goals, honestly, because they are goals. And sometimes telling your goals to the wrong person will annihilate them because we don't know what their true energy is. So if they have negative energy towards you, that they can cancel out your plans. They can literally bring bad luck to you and those dreams don't happen. So there is power in the tongue. So once you start telling people what you want to do and they hear it, they might transmute that into negative energy and that cancels it out. So keep that in your mouth. Don't speak it out loud because you don't know who's listening and wants to cause harm to you. So the moment you start dating a guy Just tell them that you work, which is probably true because you work because you have bills. So just tell them that you have a job, and that's it. You don't even necessarily have to tell them what type of job you have, because based on what you tell them what type of job you have, that will gauge how much effort he gives to you. I promise you. If you tell a man that you have um, a particular job that makes quite a bit of money, he's gonna think that you don't need his help. You don't need his help. You are pretty much going to be someone that he might need help from. That you don't need his help. That's what that means to him. If you start talking about you being an entrepreneur, that means you don't need his help. You need to sound like you need his help. Even if you don't, sound like you need his help, because one thing about men, they want to feel needed. Okay, they want to feel wanted and needed. So one of the best way to make them feel wanted or needed is to give them things to do. And I mean give them things to do, either to do or to buy. Make him feel needed, that you need him in your life, because you got to give them something to do.
FaceTimes. We're talking back and forth on FaceTime, and he's just telling me all the little things like he just can't believe I have a boyfriend and da da da. And then he's asking and trying to see if I'm really coming to see him or if I'm playing.
Oh my God. This man says, are you, I'm so shocked you ain't got no boyfriend. Don't believe when a man say that. Okay. You so pretty. Why you don't have a boyfriend? Oh my God. You so pretty. Why are you single? Like, oh my God. Why are you single? You're so pretty. You shouldn't be single. Oh my gosh. Wow. Why? Why are you single? That makes no sense. Like, why are you single? That's crazy. Like, how dare you be pretty and single? That is a lie, ladies. That is a freaking lie. Do not believe when a man come to you and start telling you like, oh, why you are too pretty to be single. You know what that means? They are trying to compliment you on something that they're not necessarily going to do for you. Like, he knows you're single. Y'all met on a dating app. Y'all met on a dating app. He knows you're single. You know you met on a dating app. You know why you can't believe she's single? Because you can't believe nobody else is using her. He could not believe that, wow, this woman is about to be an entrepreneur. She wants to get her money, her own money. Why that man left her? Why that man left her for why is he not using her to his own benefit? What's going on? You know? What is going on? Like, why is he want, oh, okay. All right, bet. Let's do that. Let's do that.
Playing. I wasn't serious at first. I was procrastinating and I was just hesitant. I just had got out of a 6 month relationship about a year prior. So I was still kind of fresh on the scene. So it was whatever. But I eventually got ready, and right after we got off the phone, he's asking me what I like to drink and making it seem like he was going to get a bottle, get down there. And right when I get there, I'm on the phone with my best friend and I'm telling him I'm outside. And he immediately comes out and walks.
Driving to a man is crazy. You are literally driving to offer yourself on a silver platter. That's what that means. Driving to a man is crazy. Crazy work. We don't do that. In 2025, stop doing that. Stop doing that. In 2025, please don't drive to the man. Make him drive to you. Since this man is so big shot, he got this in his plate, got that in his plate. Why he couldn't drive to you, sis? Why you drove yourself to that man's house? You are literally offering yourself up. On a silver platter. On a silver platter. You roll up to his house. Not only you roll up to his house to offer yourself on a silver platter, he came downstairs. He didn't even want you to come upstairs immediately. He didn't even want you to come upstairs. Mm-mm-mm.
Up to my car, like walked up on my car. I didn't even notice or see him, and it kind of startled me. But we just introduced each other, talked back and forth. It was nothing. We go up to his apartment complex to the fifth floor. It was like a lounge area where you could just anyone could just hang out. TV. It was really nice. We're just up there chopping it up, talking.
Not only you came, roll up, and you, guys, we are only 2 minutes in. We are only 2 minutes in, and this is a mess. You rolled up to this man's house. He didn't even take you to a real place. He took you to a lounge area in his complex. This is very much low effort. Very much low effort. Actually, it doesn't. It's not even low effort. This is no effort at all. No effort. This is what no effort looks like. No effort whatsoever. No effort whatsoever.
And wasn't thinking anything. We're just having casual conversation, getting to know each other. So after that was my air freshener. After so long, just talking back and forth, I had noticed that, of course, there wasn't any liquor bottle. He didn't get anything, and when I brought it to his attention, he had said that
So not only she had to bring her own liquor, he didn't even bring his own liquor. I, this is a bring your own bottle date. This is a hangout. This is a hangout. It's not a date. This is a meetup. This is a waste of time.
how he been running around all day and how he didn't feel like going to the liquor store. So I was like, okay, that's fine.
He's been running around all day, but couldn't go to the liquor store. He was in his car, riding around all day, but just couldn't drive to the liquor store. Okay.
Fine. And I pulled out my Douce bottle that I had already had. I had said basically that I was hungry, and before I even had came as well, I had asked if we could grab something to eat. So by the time I got there and we were talking, chilling, drinking, I was like developing an appetite, and I said that I was hungry and I was ready to go eat. And we go out. We walk to the nearest Goodfellas. It was right around the corner. Go inside. It's kind of packed.
Let me make sure I understand. You walked across the street? Where is this man's car? And why are you guys going across the street to get a bite? Why is he not taking you out? Like, what's going on?
So we're like, okay, whatever. Let's check out the upstairs. It was a bar upstairs. Walk upstairs. I don't know if he wasn't feeling the vibe. I don't know what was going on, but he was ready to go back out. So I was like, okay, cool. We were halfway down the steps and he was telling me how he didn't have his ID on him. And I was just like, okay, that's fine. He said we were going to go back to his apartment and get the ID. He had stopped by my car because I had told him I had some things in my car. And he was like insisting that I just, no, don't leave that in your car. Bring it up to my apartment. Okay. So we stop by my car. I get the stuff out of there. We go back into his apartment. So now we're inside his apartment. He goes into bathroom, room, wherever it was, because it was connected. And
So I want to make sure, like, y'all understand this. Now, if you guys can hear my, what do you call it? If you guys can hear my washer machine, I apologize. It's super loud. It's super loud. So in the meantime, I'm gonna play a song, and I'll be right back. All right, let's get back to this mess.
I was just stood by the door. I wasn't moving. I wasn't paying attention to anything. I was just minding my business. I just met this person. I do not want to make it seem like I'm on anything in this person's house. Then he comes back out. I leave my purse on his couch. We head back out. We go back down and we're walking.
I'm sorry. In in no way you should be leaving your purse in a man's house. Leave your stuff in your car because it's locked. Because it will be locked. Even if they break in, take your wallet out. Because if someone thought the purse has your wallet in it, um, leave it in your car. Do not leave your purse unattended, ladies. No, that is a no. Because you don't know if the man is a warlock, if he does any type of magic play. You just don't know. You don't know if he will steal your identity. You just don't know. You just don't know. There's another thing that she mentioned earlier that I didn't mention. I think she said like she just got a relationship. That is the worst time for you to try to go date. And also, don't tell men that because they will automatically see you as vulnerable. The moment you said you just got a relationship, don't do it. That is a trap. That is a trap, ladies. Never tell a man you just got a relationship. That is a trap. They're trying to see how vulnerable you are and how much work do they have to do to swindle you. They want to see what did the last man did to you and how can I up the ante. Okay? Even if he doesn't have that type of mindset, still don't do it because you never know. You never know if he's a good guy or not. So let's just not give him. Don't give them ammunition. Let that good man be a good man based on his action. Okay, that way it's not performative. If he heard about how the other man did you wrong, and now he's gonna try to outperform the other man to make you feel good, or to compete against your last boyfriend. Because I think some guys do that. Some guys will do that. In the spirit of being a quote unquote good guy, they will try to do that, outshine your last boyfriend. So just don't tell them. Just don't tell them, because men are childish. So don't tell them. Okay, just don't tell them. Um,
Back towards Goodfellas, but he wasn't really feeling it. So he's like, let's go somewhere else. So I said, okay, cool. We go across the street. There was another pizza spot. Get inside. Immediately when we get inside, he picks up his phone and he says that he has a business call. Okay, I didn't think anything of it. Just continued and looked at the menu, whatever, whatever. Talked to the waitress. So I was peeping. I could see him peeping. Wasn't really no big deal. Comes back to the table. We order. I say, I wanted the quesadillas, and he was saying that he was fasting, so he wasn't hungry, but that he was still eat some mozzarella sticks. So I ordered those for us as well.
uh-uh. Don't ever believe the man that says he's not really hungry on a date. He just ain't got no money. He just have no money at all.
We ordered together basically, and chopped it up, sat there. The vibes were good. We talked about family. I talked about me going to school. We talked about where we were from. He told me that he was from LA. I asked him about childhood memories, the parts of where he was from, about his siblings, his family, etc., etc. Telling me how he has a bunch of condos in different places and he has family in different places, etc., etc. He asked for the check. The waitress brings us the check and he picks up the check from the table, looks at it. puts it back down, and slides the check in front of me and says, "Oh, that's nothing. I can cash out you that." And I was like, okay. That was the second red flag, because the first red flag was he came and was wearing a dingy shirt, basketball shorts, and slides. I'm not one to judge, but I was just like, for your first time meeting up with someone, especially about business.
Okay, ladies, that's your problem right there. You need to start judging men. You need to judge. Yeah. You need to start judging men. I don't care what people have tell you or how they have tried to gaslight you into giving men a leeway to be bums. Don't let men be bums around you. Cuss them out if you have to. But you need to judge. Because in judging, they're going to fix them together. Okay? You need to shame. You need to shame these men. I don't care what or who have told you otherwise. You need to start shaming men. You hear me? You need to start shaming men. Start shaming men. I don't know how else to say this, but you need to start shaming men. And that's the God in me talking. Okay? Start shaming men. I don't care how you do it. Start shaming men. Okay? You need to get on the ball and start shaming men. Because the man came down looking dingy, and you still walked out with him looking all dingy, going out to eat mozzarella sticks with a that man was Poe. I'm so sorry. That man was Poe. Are you serious? He didn't want to eat. First of all, you're not going to a real place. You drove yourself to his house, and he don't want to eat. And y'all walking across the street, y'all walking across the street. Oh my God, y'all are walking across the street to go eat? I am assuming this man lives downtown or lives in like some type of millennial type of area where like everything is in walking distance, but I don't care. Get in the car. I'm not walking anywhere. I don't even want to walk for fun. I only walk to work out. That's it. I don't walk for fun. Y'all need to stop walking for fun. This is how he knows that you low maintenance, because you're allowed walking. Walking is as low maintenance as it's gonna get. You let a man make you walk somewhere, oh my God. He gonna start slipping sliding everywhere else. You accept a man telling you y'all finna walk. Mm-mm-mm. That is ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. I don't care what you say. We're not walking nowhere for these men. Walking for men? Oh my God. I don't even run. I don't even run for fun. And you think I'm going to walk across the street for food that he's not even paying because he's not hungry? When a man says he's not really hungry, you paying. You are absolutely paying, and he's not helping.
Business, if it's whatever, you're gonna come looking like that, but whatever. So yeah, second red flag was that. But I just was like, okay, I'm not gonna think nothing of it. Said you're gonna pay me back. Okay, I'm not gonna trip about $15, getting back $15 basically. Pull my wallet out and I pay. So we leave. Go back to the fifth floor, not his apartment, but the fifth floor of the apartment complex where it's the little lounge area. And we began drinking my Douce bottle again, finished the Douce bottle. We're just, again, chopping it up, getting to know each other. And he's telling me about how he has 19 different Airbnb properties all over the US. He has commercial buildings, he has clients, he travels, etc., etc. He was telling me how he could help me start my own Airbnb, how I should put my apartment on Airbnb, etc., etc. Then we began talking about past relationships. I told him about my past relationship. Then he begins to tell me about his past relationship. He was saying how his ex was lazy, how she lived up underneath him. He paid all the bills. She didn't do anything but basically just sleep all day. And he was saying that she would nag a lot and that he just wasn't really interested in her anymore because of the way she acted and she was just too problematic. He said that he was just looking for a girl to just sit back and fifth floor, not his apartment, but the fifth floor of the apartment complex where it's the little lounge area. And we began drinking my Douce bottle again, finished the Douce bottle. We're just, again, chopping it up, getting to know each other. And he's telling me about how he has 19 different Airbnb properties all over the US. He has
19 different Airbnb properties, but he didn't give you your money back? Girl, that is a lie. He is a liar. He is a liar. He came out looking dingy, but he has 19 Airbnb properties.
commercial buildings, he has clients, he travels, etc., etc. He was telling me how he could help me start my own Airbnb, how I should put my apartment on Airbnb, etc., etc. Then we began talking about past relationships. I told him about my past relationship. Then he begins to tell me about his past relationship. He was saying how his ex was lazy, how she lived up underneath him. He paid all the bills. She didn't do anything but basically just sleep all day. And
That man was taking care of his girlfriend.
he was saying that she would nag a lot and that he just wasn't really interested in her anymore because of the way she acted and she was just too problematic. Said that he was just looking for a girl to just sit back and count the money and just enjoy life with him.
Girl, you can't be serious. That is the inverse. That is the absolutely inverse. He was sitting at home doing nothing, and she was problematic and complaining and nagging him about getting the job. Okay, okay. He done went through 19 Airbnbs because he's not constant. Like he's been going from home to home. Okay, that is the real story here. I want you to hear me and hear me completely, ladies. That was the inverse story. He was staying at home doing nothing. Cause please tell me, he said he wanted his girl to just sit home and count the money. What girl is not gonna count no money? Be serious. Be serious. You know how much women love money, and you think a girl who is with a man who got money won't just be sitting at home counting money? She won't be going out going shopping, go and get her hair done and nails done and go shopping and go to brunch and looking cute. You think a man that makes good money and the woman does not work, you think she'll be complaining about counting money? Be serious. The math is not mathing, okay? Okay.
And I was just like, I can dig that. And that's when he began telling me how he was feeling me, how he wanted me to run all of his businesses, how we're going to start business.
I.e., I want you to be my secretary. I want you to do all the work.
Businesses together, how we're just going to get to this money. And it was just sounding good. I was drinking, we were vibing. He was just making it all sound good. And
He
then
was telling you lies, girl, lies. He was telling lies your name. He was telling lies, you girl. Hold on, girl. Hold on, girl. He was telling lies, you girl. I'm sorry, boo. Girl. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Girl. Girl. No. No. No, ma'am.
he was telling me, yeah, don't let what I have on fool you. I can still get dressed, put that on. I seen the pictures on the Facebook dating app. He looked like he was taking care of himself. So I didn't think nothing of it when I seen him dressed the way he was, because I was like, maybe he's just down right now. So whatever. He's telling me how he had just got back from Puerto Rico. He's showing me pictures, videos of his trip. And then he's telling me how he has his own liquor brand. Then I'm asking him, well, show me the liquor. You showing me the liquor. And then I'm asking, well, can I taste some? But he's telling me that he didn't have any. He told me that he basically just moved from LA down here to Kentucky. And he said that he didn't have any on him. It was back in one of his condos in Arizona. I mean, how the alcohol that he distilled, he went to Mexico, and just the process, et cetera, et cetera. In which I went to school for that. So I just thought we were vibing and having similarities. The vibe gets to going, and we get to getting flirtatious, and one thing leads to another, of course. And we go back down.
The man lied about having a business. He's showing you pictures of this quote unquote alcohol business. But yet has no bottle. In a lot of men's house, they keep empty bottles of alcohol. They keep them for decoration or something. Or like for memories. Even if he finished his last brand bottle, he should have had the bottle still in the house with the logo on it. Why is it not in his house? He doesn't have anything at all and it's caught in shipment. Are we serious right now? Did he have a launch party for this brand? I want to see that. What's the website? Where is the website?
To his apartment complex, and I that was the only time that I was consensual with him. And after that, everything seemed fine. And even before all that happened, we had already discussed how he said that he had to get up early around like 4 a.m. for a business. He had to meet clients and do stuff, etc. So once we got finished, I just didn't think nothing of it. We were sitting there just chilling, flirting back and forth, talking, end of the night, basically. So as he was walking me back down to my car, he's telling me to share my location and to let me know, of course, when I make it home. I didn't think nothing of it. I was just thinking, okay, well, he's really feeling me, so I'm gonna just share my location. I'm not thinking nothing of it. I call my best friend, and of course, I tell her, and she's telling me like, no, that's a red flag. But I don't think nothing of it. I'm just thinking like maybe he just wants to be cautious of me and make sure that I'm safe. But yeah, I make it home, and I'll be back for part two for the next day. Like Risa Teresa said, this story is the United Nations of red flags. It was
Ma'am, say her name correctly. It's Risa Tisa, not Risa Teresa. You slept with him after all the lies from the first night? Your intuition that didn't go up? The gut feeling didn't go up? Okay.
So many red flags. I was for sure colorblind. I'm just so upset with myself that I really let somebody get over on me like that. Like I was just a literal green light, a walking green light. It's sad because I really know better, but I always try to give people the benefit of the doubt.
Stop
And
doing
like,
that.
I never in my
That's your problems. You'll be giving men benefit of a doubt. Take them as they are. The way they did come up to you, the way they start the conversation, take them as they are. If he's giving you low effort, it will stay low effort. If you don't correct it right away, it will stay like that.
wildest dream would have expected somebody to lie about their entire being and identity. Like, I watch shit like that on TV. I would have never expected that shit to happen to me. Like, I literally ran into somebody with a narcissistic personality disorder. So, yeah, this is part two to my scam series on how I was defrauded and swindled out of close to $4,000 by the Facebook dating swindler. So, I got back home that night. Nothing happened to me, everything was fine. The next morning, he texted me and asked if I was good. And I said, yeah, I'm good. How are you feeling? And he said, I'm feeling like it's time for us to get in our bag. So I said, yeah, it is. And I'm ready to follow your lead. Just tell me what's up, what you need me to do. He replies and says,
Excuse me? Follow who lead? Follow who? Who lead? The man you just met who didn't pay you for the mozzarella sticks? You gonna follow that man lead? To what? To the Brooklyn? See, don't piss me off,
I
girl.
need you to be transparent about where you're at in life right now. I said, I'm definitely not where I want to be right now. I was trying to figure out if I wanted to go back and finish my master's degree, trying to figure out my next game plan. I said, but my finance.
Translation, he wanted to know how much money you have right now. And you messed up by saying you are trying to finish your master's degree. That means you educated and you have more money than him.
Are stable, and I'll tell you whatever else you wanted to know. Then he replies and says, you got money saved up.
Ding, ding, ding. I didn't even watch it this far. Ding, 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 ding. That's it right there. He's trying to see how much money you have.
I did not think anything of it. Yes, dumb, stupid, ignorant, naive, etc., etc., etc. Keep going. So I was just trying to be upfront coming into something new because of how I was just so conservative about my finances in my previous relationship. So I was completely honest, and I told him about how I didn't have any money saved up at the time, but I'm good with managing money. I told him about how I had just made some money off of, I had created my own TikTok shop and I profited off that. And I just,
Y'all be taking y'all be taking so much losses. Y'all talk too much. Y'all are talking too much. That's your problem. Y'all are talking too much. Y'all are saying too much. You don't told this man you making money on TikTok? What? Close your mouths. Okay? In 2025, ladies, close your mouths. Y'all are talking too much. You hear me? Y'all are talking too much.
let him know pretty much like a little rundown. And at the end, I had basically said that I had a short term goal by the end of the month that I basically just wanted to have some different motion. And he had replied and said, let's get it. So I just thought it was all good intentions. So I replied a corny reply. I just sent back the He Glock song, Let's Go. And then I was like, but not for real. I'm really ready to get to the money. And by getting to the money, I mean by starting my own Airbnb business. So I replied back and said, I'm loyal. Just wait and see. When you talk to me, you won't have to worry about anything while talking to me. I had said, I'll take care of you and I'll do what you need me to do. That was my worst mistake. That's when I activated the green light for him, basically. I was on a cloud thinking that I'm about to be talking to somebody again and be with somebody again. So I just was out of here. Always feeling like I have to prove myself to men, and that's my biggest mistake. But anyways, so
I don't know
he
why you do
replies
that.
back and asks and says, so you're going to Detroit tomorrow? And I reply back and say, yeah, but I thought he was meaning right with him to Detroit. Then I asked if he was coming to see me later because the previous night when I was there, he said that he wanted to come over to my place. That's what made me feel like he was interested in me because I was like, he's ready to see me again. So he says,
Girl,
yeah. And
what?
then I just say back, okay, bet, have a good day. So then he texts me a couple hours later and says some sexual flirtatious things, and we go back and forth. Then I ask, do you want me to cook? And he says, it's all good. Then I ask and say, what time do you think you're coming? No response. So I let a couple hours go by, and then I texted him with the eyes. The eyes emoji, if you don't know what I'm talking about. He says he's waiting on a play, then he's going to come. And I say, okay. Then he calls and he says that he might have somebody send some money to my phone. I was thinking, cool, I'm about to get my $15 back. I mean, something. But that's not what it was. It says to me to send a screenshot of my profile on Zelle. So I sent the screenshot of where it just says my name and my number. But my number showed up as my old house phone number. He texts and says, that's not your number. And I had to let him know, like, it's not that one. It's underneath that my house number. He then says, okay, pull up real quick so I can pull the money out with you when they send it. And I'm like, real quick, we are an hour and a half apart. That's not real quick. One, and two, you're supposed to be coming to see me. So I'm so confused. So then I said, my ATM limit is only 200 a day, and I would have to call and increase it if I wanted to, and that they were closed for the day. Then I asked again, are you still coming? No response. Then I texted again the eyes emoji. And he replies back to me a screenshot of a conversation that he's having with somebody. I guess trying to show me a business conversation. He asked the person, whoever he was texting, and said the meeting went smooth. And they replied back and said, yes, sir. And then they said, okay, we're going to Zelle you the 2,500, or can we cash app it to you? So when he sent the screenshot, he said underneath it, hold on, I'm trying to do something. So I backed off. I said, okay. No response. Sat there and waited. Then I responded again and I said, are you still coming? Not trying to bug you. No response. Then I texted again. I could leave my key in the car for you if you're still coming. No response. So then he texts me at 12:24 a.m. and asks me if I'm up. And I was asleep. So then when I woke up to use the bathroom, I had seen the text message and I was like, yeah, I'm up now. Of course, no response. The next morning, I waited all morning and I didn't hear from him. So then I texted and I asked and said, what's up? So then he replies back and says, what's up, baby? We got moved today and I might need a favor.
Um, it's giving scammer. Because why do you need my Zelle to send me money from other people? You ain't got no bank account? Are you a drug dealer? Mm. Are you in a deal like Diddy where he claimed that he owned a liquor company, but he didn't really own the liquor company? He was only like an influencer for Ciroc. Hmm. Hmm. Is that what he is? Because it's giving that. It's giving that. It's giving that for sure. It's definitely giving that. So is he like, I don't know. The math is not mathing for me. Like, what's going on? I'm very confused. I'm very confused. Baby, if you're confused, I'm confused. We all confused. We all confusion in this. We are all confusion. Because what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Girl, wait. Why do you need to use my bank account for a Zelle transaction from other people to me? And then I need to take it out of my ATM and give it to you. It's giving finesse. It's giving scammer. It's giving JT.
Instantly called him. No.
Oh, and another thing. You seem too interested. You seem more interested than he is. Whole lot more interested than he is. Because you keep texting him about him coming over. If I text him in the morning that we're supposed to meet and he never confirmed, I start doing other things. Yeah, like I immediately start doing my own thing. Because why? Why do y'all care so much about, like, I don't understand. Y'all be doing the most. Oh my mama, y'all be doing the most. Like, what is going on? Like, what is going on? I don't know. I'm so sad. I'm so sad for y'all. This is pissing me off. Like I'm truly, utterly disturbed. Like I really am. I don't know. I really am disturbed. Um, and then you followed up. No follow up, ladies. The man needs to follow up with you and tell you what's going on. If he made plans with you, he needs to be the one that follows up. You don't follow up. And if he doesn't write you back, block him. Block him. Like, you done talking. There's no reason. Because, like, why? He disrespected you. Like, be the fuck for real. Be for real.
Answer. I was like, okay. Texted and I was like, I just called you, but what's up? And so he then asked me to go and buy him something that I'm not going to say, and I'll give you the money back. I try to call him, no answer. So then I said, you need to call me. So he calls me and we talk and we get off the phone, and then he texts me and he says, what did you ensure your location for? And I said, because I figured you wasn't serious. You didn't turn yours on, and I just figured I should turn mine off. And I said, I'm really big on communication. So as long as you communicate with me, we good. He replies and says, don't start acting weird. I fuck with you. And I said, I'm not acting weird, but you just need to answer the phone when I call you, or at least call me back. And he replied back and he agreed. And then he said again, let's go to Detroit today. I replied back and I said, okay, I'll get ready. And then that's when he called me and he asked me if I was going to come and bring him what I had just bought for him. So I was like, okay, yeah. And we got off the phone, and then I texted him and I said, I'm about to get on the road. Texted me and said, are you on the road yet? But I had told him before we got off the phone, like right when after I get ready, I'm just going to be on my way. So I replied back and I said, I'm 30 minutes away. So I pull up to his apartment. I'm trying to find a parking space, but I couldn't find a parking space. And then I eventually found one, and I called and I asked and I said, "Is it okay if I come up and use the bathroom?" And he spazzes out on me. And I was like, what the heck? He instantly goes into, "You always gotta pee and da da da," because basically when we met the first night, when I got there, I had asked and said I needed to use the bathroom. And when we got up on the fifth floor, the lounge area, he had showed me where the bathroom was. So fast forward to now, he's like, "You always gotta pee and what you want."
That's that's not his real place. It's either he lives with a woman, and last time she came, he had to go to the lounge because the previous girl was leaving to go, probably going to work, honestly. Um, or that's not his real place.
What you just trying to come in here and see my house? What you trying to see what I'm doing? Da da da. No, it's not even that. And he was like, "I'm sure there's a place around there that you can go use the bathroom at." And I was like, "You're really tripping." But
He won't let you use his bathroom, but yet he was tripping when you turn off your location. First of all, don't share location with these men because he wants to control and learn wherever you are at all times, but you can't know where he at all times and use his bathroom. The bar is in hell. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me.
okay, cool. Another red flag because I should have known. Why would a dude trip about you using the bathroom? Especially because I just drove an hour and a half down here to see you and I just bought you something, did you a favor.
He don't like you.
That's when I should have known. Stupid. So then it was a little bar right where I parked at, and I go in and use the bathroom at the bar. And when I come out, he's standing right there in my car. He has his laptop in his hand. He has all his chargers, his phone, all this little stuff that he has in his hand. And when I walk up, I'm like, I didn't know that I was driving. And he doesn't reply to me. I'm like, okay, open the door. Well, I unlock my doors. He gets in the car. We both get in the car. I'm like, I didn't know I was driving. What's going on? Says, man, this dude just came to pick my car up because he's wrapping it matte black, like a paint job. And he said that he was upset because he left his key fob to his apartment complex and his wallet in his car. So I'm back with part three on how I was defrauded.
He ain't got no job. He ain't got no car. He ain't got no job. That's what that means.
And swindled out of close to $4,000 by the Facebook Dating Swindler. So, anyways, back to the story. So, I left off at when he said that he left his key fob to his apartment and his wallet in the car that somebody had came to pick up to wrap matte black, like a color paint job on the car. And in my head, I'm just thinking, there's just absolutely no way that a man would leave his wallet in the car. I just tried to believe what he was saying and give him the benefit of the doubt. And so we're just going back and forth. And then he's saying to me, "But oh, you said you we was running Detroit today anyway." But I was saying, "No, you didn't say that I was driving." And he was like, "Well, you didn't ask either." And I was like, "Well, you didn't ask either." So clearly it's just miscommunication on both parts. We end up going
No,
back and forth. And then he's saying,
there's no miscommunication on both parts. He knew he was gonna make you drive. You know how I know? Because the day before he told you to come when he was supposed to come to you. It was already in his mind that you finna drive to come to him because you drove to him the first time, and he's gonna keep having you drive to him all the time from here on out because you're allowed it.
"You're upset about that. I'm the one who's upset. I can't get back into my apartment and I don't got my fucking wallet." He was like literally the moment I walked out the apartment and then I shut the door, it was a wrap. There was no way I could get back inside the apartment. So that's when I began to feel a little sorry for him and I eased up off of him. And then that's when he asked, "Did you bring what you bought me?" And I was like, "Yes." I showed him. And then he asked, "Well, why didn't I get other things for what I had bought?" And I was like, "Well, you didn't ask me to do that." So then he's like, "Well, let's find a store, put an address, and go to a store and get that." He finds a store, we put the address in, and now we're on the way.
With who money? Who money? Who finna buy all that stuff? Your money? Not only he lied about having a car, he ain't got no car. Not only he lied about having a car, he lied about having not having his wallet. So when he tell you to buy stuff, that means you buying, sis. You messed up the moment you told that man that you would go back to get your masters. Finish no, not get your masters, finish your masters. That's the key here. Baby, you got money. Cause he said, oh, he got money saved up. He said, I bet. The moment you start talking about men, about you being an entrepreneur, they got plans for you already. They got plans for you. And it's not good. They are never good. They are never good. I don't care what nobody tell you. They are never good. Never. Never. They are never good. You hear me? Never. Never, 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 never. No, whoa, whoa, whoa. Never gonna get it. Never gonna get it. Never gonna get it.
We go all the way to the store, we get inside, and we find what we're looking for. And as we're walking to the counter to pay, he hands it to me. And then in my head, I'm like, oh, okay, so he really don't have his wallet or have no type of money.
Right, cause you the pocket girl. You the man in this relationship. He's the princess. He's a passenger princess because he ain't got no money, no core. You paying. Because you give him the coochie first night and you pulled up on him and you give him the coochie first night. So you are the money maker, sis. You paying for that penis.
Nothing on him, so he's about to expect me to pay for everything today. And instantly, I just had a mini attitude because I just was like, there is no way that this is about to happen. I'm just too nice of a person. And in my head, I was just thinking, well, he doesn't have his wallet, so I should just look out for him at the time. I ended up buying it, and that totaled out to be like $20, 21, around that range, something like that. So we leave from there. I get in the car. I realized I didn't have much gas, so I'm like, okay, nearest gas station. First pulled up, I pulled up to the pump, and I had pulled my purse from the back seat, and I was hesitating to get my wallet, and he could tell that I had an attitude. And so I'm like, okay. I gave him like 30 seconds. He didn't say anything, so I'm like, fuck it. I'm not about to beg nobody to give me some gas money, so I grab my wallet and hop out the car. As I'm hopping out the car, he's saying like, "What's your cash app? I'm gonna send you some gas." And as he's saying that, I'm shutting the door. So I go inside and I pay for the gas. Come back out, pump the gas, I hop back in the car. He was saying, "You left so soon. I was asking you what your cash app was so I could send you some money for some gas." And I told him, once again, I do not have cash app. I said, again, you're going to have to send it to me a different way. And then that's when he says, well, pull your maps up and give me your phone and put an address in your phone. And as he's doing that, I'm pulling out the gas station. So I handed it to him, puts the address in, hands me the phone back. I'm pulling out the gas station, I'm looking at the address, and I'm like, hold on, this says is 2.5 hours away. It was a Columbus address. And I was like, that's 2 hours there, 2 hours back. Like, that's a lot. And once again, you did not say that I was driving. So now that upsets him. He goes off, "You keep saying the same damn thing. You keep talking about da da da. You not driving, da da da. You didn't even ask. You didn't say nothing. Like, if that was the case, you should have made it very clear. I'm on some getting money shit. I'm trying to go get some money. You think motherfuckers is playing around, da da da." Like, that's when he began to say, like, "You playing driving to Detroit? Now you playing trying to drive here? Like, I don't know."
Not him making you feel bad about driving him around. He ain't got no car, no money. You know, anytime I hear a man talking about, I'm trying to get me some money, he ain't got no money. He got no money. He has no l'argent. He has no money. Anytime I hear a man talking about, I'm trying to get some money, trying to be on some on game, I'm trying to come up, whoop de whoop de whoop. No, he ain't got no money.
What you want? And I kept telling him, how can you expect somebody to just drive to an address that you just put in your phone? And I said, where am I going? You don't need to know all that. You ask too many questions. I was like, I'm asking too many questions, but you're putting addresses in my phone, expecting me to just go to places. Like, that's not going to happen. You got to let me know what's up. Mind you, remember when he tried to say that his ex-girlfriend asked too many questions? He's telling me, I don't even have my fucking wallet right now, so I'm just trying to go pick some money up. I got money to pick up, and you playing. And so here I go. Here he's trying to hit that string, and he did. And I'm sitting there feeling sorry for him. So I keep driving, and I'm like, okay, well, maybe I should go. It's only 2.5 hours. But then I'm just going back and forth for myself. And so then he's like, man, whatever. I found another way. You can take me back. And I kept going back and forth for myself because I'm just trying to show, okay, I don't want to make it seem like I'm not trying to be there for him while he's in a time of need. So I just kept driving. And then he was like, just take him back. So I was like, cool, I'm just about to go back. Take him back. We pull back up to the apartment complex, and he hops out. And he was like, just wait right here. I'm about to go see if I can find a property manager or see if I can find somebody to help me get back into the apartment. I was just like,
Are you serious right now? You know, as this story develops, I'm getting the how do I call it? I'm getting the sense that he doesn't live there. He lives somewhere else. It's probably his homeboy house that he's using. Yeah. Yeah. Cause how you gonna get upset about making me do something that I didn't plan on doing? You want me to drive 2 hours away and 2 hours back to get some potential money, and you want to cash at me when I tell you I don't have cash app? Oh no, baby, no. Y'all be having me weak, bro. Y'all be having me so weak with these stories. Oh my god. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Y'all letting these men bamboozle you out of some coochie? Out of some coochie? Oh, not Nepal. That's crazy. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. Oh my god. Ain't no way. Wow. That's crazy, y'all.
like, okay, whatever. So I hop out. There was this Mediterranean spot right there where I parked. I go in and I grab something to eat. I come back outside and I'm sitting in my car. I had the door open while I'm just sitting there eating. Here he comes walking up to my car. Now he's leaning on the car, looking at what I'm eating, watching me eat, telling me, oh, I didn't find nobody, but I just thought about it. And I remember they told me that I could download an app to access the building. So he's talking about how he's done downloaded this app and he's trying to, get familiar with it to get back into the building. But he's saying, oh, I think it can only open the front door, though. I don't think I can get into my apartment. I just got to see. I got to get on here and look. Well, okay, whatever. I'm just sitting there eating like as he's talking. So then he finishes up. Now he's leaning again, just looking. Now he says, you think you could buy me something to eat and I just cash out you back? I instantly stopped eating. I was like, okay. Once again, I just slam my box of food, hop out the car. We go inside. He wants Goodfellas. So my dumb ass feeling sorry for him because he's talking about he done left his wallet in his car, key fob in his car. He's fasting, so I know the nigga's hungry. Gets his food, $13 worth of food. Gets the food. Of course, steps to the side, waiting for me to pay. I step up and I pay. After I paid, he's like, "Let's go upstairs at the bar and eat." And I was like, my food's outside, and I'm gonna have to run out there and get it. Cool, whatever. Goes upstairs. I ran back outside to get my food. I come back in, and I make back upstairs. I see him sitting there eating. I go sit with him, and I pull my food, and I try to pull my food out. The bartender's like, "No way, you can't eat that in here. That's not allowed." I instantly get an attitude because I'm starving. I hadn't ate all day. So now he's just sitting there continuing to eat as I'm putting my food back up in the bag. So I'm just sitting there waiting on him to say, no, we can leave. We don't have to sit up here. Because I didn't want to make it seem like I was nagging about sitting there eating, but I really should have nagged. So he's still sitting there eating, and now he's just looking at me like, why you got that look on your face? Cheer up. It's okay. I'm not going to be that long. Like, get out of your feelings. Like, it's not that serious, basically. And I was just like, you sitting there eating, ain't you? You sitting there hungry, ain't you? I'm sitting here hungry just like you. Like, I want to eat my food as well. And I said, there's no reason why we shouldn't be going to go eat our food together somewhere else when you know I can't eat here. Now he's talking about, I'm about to be quick. This is not going to be long. Like, okay, whatever. Still sitting there, just watching the TV. So he says to me, you want a shot? You loosen up. And I was like, no, I haven't ate, so I can't drink. So now he calls.
I don't know why he offering you food, bro. He offering you food knowing that he's not paying. Are we serious? Hold on. No. Not him offering you food knowing dang well he's not paying for it. He's creating opportunities that he knows he's not going to pay for. That's crazy. That is crazy. That is crazy. You hear me? That is crazy behavior. Wow.
The bartender and asked the bartender, like, hey, bartender, what type of tequila you got back there? Remember, mind you, he tried to say he had his own tequila brand. So now he's trying to sound cool. Bartender, what type of tequila you got back there? What type of top shelf you got? So the bartender's telling
Stop.
him all this, and he's like saying, I can get you this. I like this. So he's like, give me a.
Asking for top shelf is crazy when it's not on your dime. Beaucoup j'aime saisi comme ça. Oh, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
shot of that. I literally went like this and looked at him because you don't have your wallet. So how are you ordering stuff? The bartender makes the shot, brings the shot, sits the shot down.
Baby, you the wallet. You the wallet. The moment you pull up to that man's house like a nigga and you give him some coochie, you decided to be the man in that relationship and he's the woman now. You coming out them pockets because he's paying you in penis. You the nigga.
Next to Mr. Million. He takes the shot, slides it in front of me, and says, here, you need this. And I was like, that's not even the type of tequila I drink, one. And two, no, I don't need this right now. You're trying to say I need this all because I'm irritated, because I can't eat, because I'm hungry. Like, come on now. Like, you got to stop trying to be funny. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just saying you can use that right now. Like, you got a little attitude, da da da. Just now he's saying, just try it, just try it. I was literally just in there. I took it. I took a baby ass sip, just tasting, literally just tasting it. And I was like, okay, it's cool. Slid it back over to him. Nah, that's all you. I don't want that. You need that. In my head, I'm like, you just ordered a whole shot just not to take it, just to try to be funny and give it to me. Okay, whatever. So after that, now he's like, here, you want a piece of this pizza? Here, it's okay. I just said, whatever. I took a little baby piece of the pizza just to cure my little hunger that I had going on so I can get back to my food. He finishes up eating. Now, like when he finished up eating, he just instantly stood up and started walking. I'm just sitting there, I'm looking up like, okay. Now he's like walking towards the door. Of course, now the bartender's trying to like run down, hurry up and get the tab and give it to him. So as he's trying to hand him the tab, guess what he does? He points down to me. So now the bartender, they both look down at me. I'm just sitting there looking. So now, okay, I'm like, okay. Walk up to the bar, get the tab. I look at the tab. $15 for a shot. Paid the little 15 and went on about my day. We go back downstairs, we get to the car. And as we get to the car, now he's saying, like, let's run to Walmart and I just want to see what they got over there. At that point, I didn't even care. I was just ready to eat. So I get in the car and I said to him, do you mind driving? Because I'm trying to eat. Now this man huffing and puffing. I'm like, why are you catching an attitude about driving? But in my head, I'm asking myself, does he even got a license? But of course, then I'm thinking, what grown man at his age, about to be 28, don't have his license or ID? So I assume. Whatever. He drives and we make it to Walmart. We get to Walmart. I'm literally sitting in the car, eating my food, not moving as he's getting out the car. And he stands in front of the car, stands in front of me. He's like, come on. I said, no, I'm eating. He's like, come here with me, please. Just come here. I want you to come here with me. Okay. Part four on who the fuck did I meet on Facebook dating. I was swindled by the Facebook dating swindler, Mr. Million. So where I left off, we walk inside Walmart and he's telling me, I just moved down here and I'm looking for stuff, trying to figure out what all I want in the apartment, this and that. So he's like, let's go back to the electronic section. So we walk to the back and he's looking at this, looking at that. Then he's like, let's look at the TVs. So he's looking at the TVs. Then he looks at me and puts his hand on my shoulder and says, babe, I need a TV. And I was like, okay, I don't know what you're telling me for. Like, okay. So he's like, I mean, I'm just seeing, well, do you think you'd be able to get this for me? And I'm already paying you back. So now I instantly looked at him like, no, because I've already maxed out today. I've already spent what I did and I don't have it. So then he's just sitting there and he's like, damn. So then he's like, you think you could get it out the ATM? And I was saying, like, I don't know because of how much I had spent. So then he was just like, damn, looking down at the ground. So here where my dumb comes into play. I say, but I have a credit card. Yeah.
Um, if I keep going, it's gonna piss me off. So let me say this. Um, I know this does not apply to all women, but I want to be clear. A lot of time, men know exactly what they're doing. They know who to target. They know who they try to get something out of. They know who they're gonna use for certain things. Um, that man plotted on you the moment you said you got some money saved up. He plotted on you knowing that you were desperate enough to drive to his house. That's what you messed up at. You messed up at driving to his house. You messed up at driving to his house and not knowing your worth and give him some coochie anyway. He said, "Oh, it's open season." He tested you by letting you buy him food at that place first night that y'all walked to. Not only you were okay with walking there, I'm not surprised that he said, "You know what? It's open season on you." Yeah, it's open season. You let me slip, or I'm gonna slide. Or I'm gonna slip and slide all over you, shawty. What? Word? You coughing up money? Oh yeah. You coughing up money and coochie? What? Oh yeah. You had you had no chance on surviving this swindle. I'm so sorry. You had no chance. We're 30 minutes in. I don't think I'll continue because I have things to do. But ladies, stop offering yourself to these men on a silver platter. Okay? Stop offering yourself to these men on a silver platter because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It does not make sense at all. It doesn't make sense at all. So, um, I don't need to keep watching to know that she spent $4,000 on her credit card for this man. That man leaned over on your shoulder and said, "Babe, I want a TV." Excuse me? And she was acting shocked. The man told you he don't got his wallet. He let you know early. Why would you go to Walmart knowing he ain't got his wallet? You know what time it was on. You know what time it was, sis. Come on. Come on now. 2 plus 2 equals 4, ma'am. 2 plus 2. But it's okay. We appreciate you for telling us the story, this cautionary tale of what not to do with these men. Ladies, immediately, the moment you pull up to that man's house and give up coochie, you are now the man and he's the princess in this relationship. That is all. That is all. Tables turn and tables turn. Like Spice says, and tables turn and tables turn. And that's my cute girl, y'all. Thank you so much for coming to my live today and listening to this mess. Okay. I'm here to tell you, ladies, please don't do this in 2025. We'll have more discussion later on, but that is my time for today. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.